Hey everybody, Tatiana here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tatiana and welcome. And today I'm going to be talking about how I was able to conceive my babies with PCOS. So before I get into it, I'm going to give a little background about my trying to conceive journey. I can go more into detail if there are any questions that arise, but I'm just going to start off with the basics so you guys can basically get a general understanding of what happened and why. So yeah, I believe I was diagnosed with PCOS in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was 2016. My husband and I started trying to conceive at February 2018. So it took us almost 2 years before we were able to get pregnant. So we were able to conceive our first baby. This is our angel baby. It was 2019, and so it was like the end of September, beginning of October 2019. So we started trying to have a baby February 2018. We finally got pregnant September 2019, and we lost that baby. But then we were able to conceive our rainbow baby, which is my baby girl, in December of 2019. So I found out I was pregnant with my baby girl December 31st, 2019, and she was born August 25th, 2020. Like again, I have my notes here. I did go ahead and jot down everything, make sure we have everything all put together, make sure I give all the information that I can provide. First, I would definitely recommend talking to a doctor. So if you already know you have PCOS and you're trying to conceive, or you're just starting, or you're not started yet but you're looking to start trying to have a baby, I really suggest talking to a doctor first, because when trying to conceive with PCOS, it depends on the person, but it could take a very long time, like it took for me. Some people have been trying to conceive for years. Some people, it just really depends. Some people, it takes them a couple of months with PCOS. So it just really depends on you and your body. But I do recommend, if you've already been diagnosed with PCOS, the best option, I believe, would be to talk to a doctor about trying to conceive and your options. So another thing is having a good tracking app. So if you have a good period tracking app, you should that should be like the very next step there. Besides talking to the doctor, you definitely need an app, and you definitely need you definitely need to have to know when your period starts and things like that. So that brings me to my next thing. So it is so important that you start to see if you're ovulating, when and if you're ovulating, because a lot of us women that have PCOS, we do not ovulate. With us not being able to ovulate, you can't have a baby if you're not ovulating. It's just that means the egg is not being released and things, so it just wouldn't be possible. So another way to also see if you're ovulating, besides this app, because the app will tell you what your fertile window is, to see if you are ovulating, I highly recommend OPKs. The OPKs that I bought was from Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and look up OPKs, then it should come up. A lot of them should come up, but I forgot what the brand that I use is called, but I guess I'll just probably throw it here in the video somewhere, or I'll probably just link it in the description box. Definitely invest in OPKs. So another thing is your support system. You definitely need a good support system. It is hard trying to conceive and not having a support system. You don't have to tell everybody that you're trying to conceive, because I did not want to. I didn't even talk to many people. Only a select few people knew, because I was talking to other women that was going through the same exact thing that I went through. When I say support system, that will definitely mean your husband, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you are with. That's what I mean. Definitely make sure that you both are on the same page, because sometimes it is definitely going to get hard. I remember those days where I would just sit in the room and just cry because there was a negative pregnancy test. Like, it would like every time I seen a negative pregnancy test, I would just be bawling. And then, you know, you get a test and it looks like there's a possible line there. There's a very faint line, so you're just holding on to that little piece of hope. But as the days go on and you're testing morning, noon, and night, and the next day, and you see that there's no progression, or you see that there isn't a line at all, it can be very disappointing and very upsetting. So having someone on your side that'll just support you through that hard time, it definitely helps. My husband was definitely there for me. He just kept reassuring me. He would definitely just let me know that it's just going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be our month this month. We just kept being positive. It took us a while, but we did get there. But there is different things that I had to do, and that is using the app, tracking my ovulation, and that brings me to the next thing here. So I was talking to the doctor, and we just weren't conceiving at all. Like, we weren't, like, nothing was happening. So we had to discuss other alternatives, and that means like medication. So I had to take Clomid, and so I'm not sure of like the dosage or anything like that I had to take, but I did take Clomid to help me get pregnant. And so I took Clomid with my my first baby, my angel baby, and then that's how we got pregnant. That was the very first no, it was the second cycle. So the first cycle that I tried Clomid, it didn't work, which I heard that most likely, like, on your first try, it's not going to work. But then we tried the second month, we tried the Clomid, it worked, and I conceived the angel baby. But unfortunately, he or she isn't with us. Even though I lost my baby early, I still love my baby regardless. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's just a hurt that'll always be there. Like, a baby is a baby to me. It doesn't matter if you were 2 minutes pregnant. You know you're pregnant, you know you're carrying your child, and you're trying to conceive. It's very heartbreaking. You're trying to conceive, and then your baby is gone. Like, the Clomid, we did use that, but with my daughter, I did take Clomid, but I said I am not trying. I just took my Clomid. So the next thing I do want to say is, you do not have to have sex every day of your fertile window. Every other day is fine, but also when you're having sex, try to enjoy the sex. Don't just have sex just because you're saying, oh well, I just need to have sex because I'm ovulating tomorrow, or oh my goodness, I just reached my peak on my OPK, I need to go ahead and have sex. It's like, try to enjoy the sex and try not to think about it when you're having sex. Just enjoy that moment with your spouse or whoever, whatever. Just enjoy that moment with that person and take it all in. Like, don't even worry about the fact that you are trying to have a baby, which I know that is very hard, trust me, because I've been there. But just trying to enjoy the sex rather than just saying, okay, come on, let's go, we need to have sex right now because I'm going to ovulate tomorrow, we need to do this, we need to do that. Like, if you just have sex every other day, then you should be good, because the sperm can live up into the vagina for at least, at the most, I believe, it's 7 days. So you should be good. But I would recommend having sex every other day, or even maybe every 2 days. It just really depends on what you like and how you like it. Definitely talk to your doctor first about your journey with trying to conceive and having PCOS. They'll talk to you more about if you have a period. your ovulation. They should be talking to you about all of those things. And also having that app will definitely help you to track your period. And if you do not have a period, your doctor will definitely talk to you more about different medications to jumpstart your period. Luckily, towards the end, I started having regular periods naturally all by itself. I do know if I was going to the doctor way before, it may have not taken that long because it did take a while. So sorry, I definitely was being nosy. Somebody was at my door and I had to look like, who's that at my door? Like I was saying, if you do talk to your doctor and let them know that you're not having a period, they would definitely talk to you about the next steps and seeing if there's any medications that they can give you to jumpstart your period. But once you have a period and things like that start working out there for you, that's why it's important to talk to the doctor first. But once that start working out there for you, have that app and track your days of your periods and your ovulation. So once you have it tracked, I use what app did I use? I use the Flow app. I'm not trying to have a baby right now, but just for my period, for me to just keep updated on my period, I use the app called Flow. So it's a very good app, so definitely download that if you have iPhone, Apple Store, anything like that. Just download it there. And so once you start tracking your period and your fertile window, have OPKs to make sure that you are ovulating. OPKs would definitely tell you if you're ovulating or not, or if you ovulate late, if you ovulate early. It'll definitely keep you updated on that. If you are ovulating and you're not getting pregnant, definitely talk to your doctor some more about Clomid. Your support system, make sure that the person that you're having a baby with is entirely supportive and to just reassure you when things are getting tough. If you may be the one that get pregnant in the first couple of months, it just really depends. But you could be like me and it may take a while. So that's why I definitely recommend talking to the doctor first, like I said before, because I was talking to a doctor throughout the process. I just didn't have a doctor that was, So make sure you have a good doctor and that understands where you're going, a doctor that specializes in infertility issues. Have sex and enjoy it during the fertile window. It don't need to be every day. It could be every other day. It could be every 2 days. You know, it just really depends on what you like and how you like it. You do not have to have sex every day, but enjoy the sex with that person instead of just having sex and saying, okay, we just got to do this because this is going on. Just have the sex. Just have sex to enjoy it. Okay, my camera was about to cut off again, so I had to get that straight. Oh. Hello. I had to take a bunch of OPKs. I had to take a bunch of pregnancy tests. It was a lot, and I'm telling you, Clomid definitely helped me, and then not trying helped me. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like when I got pregnant with my daughter, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take this Clomid, but I'm not even gonna think about it. So once I stopped thinking about me actually trying to have a baby, I actually got pregnant that same month. So I definitely recommend it if it is possible for you. I mean, I know how intense it could be because I've been there. So if it's possible for you, if there's any way that you can do that, definitely just go in with an open mind, and also know that you are important regardless of anything, and that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you're doing everything that you can to make sure that you have your baby. Do not beat yourself up, because I would beat myself up all the time. I would cry all day, every day. I was just so emotional because I wanted my baby so bad, and I wasn't able to conceive my baby. I didn't really want anyone to know that I was trying to conceive, but hey, I felt, well, honestly, I really felt ashamed and embarrassed, because a lot of people have babies and don't even have to try. Like, they just say, okay, I want a baby, and they come out the next month with the baby, and that wasn't the case for me. Like, I was trying so hard to have my baby, and I just didn't want to talk to anybody about it. I just felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed. I felt less than a woman. I felt like my body wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. It was just a lot of emotions. So as a woman that has PCOS, and actually it took them a long time to have a baby, I completely understand. I just want you to know that you are not alone. I just want you to know that I actually did have to go through trials and tribulations to even get pregnant the first time. So I understand completely, and you're not alone, and I'm definitely here for you. If you have any questions about my trying to conceive journey, or being young and trying to conceive, and you know, if you have any questions about the OPKs or the medication that I took or anything like that, definitely comment below, or you can also email me, whatever works best for you. I do have Snapchat as well. Whatever works best for you, you can contact me there, and I'll try my best to give you all the information that I can. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not sure about certain things, but I can definitely inform you on my journey. But that will conclude this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope someone learned something from it. I hope this video helps someone in some kind of way. But like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And again, my name is Tytiana, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.